Hey everybody, we have about 4 more months left, and the atheists are not doing a good job. They have not provided proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct, and it's going to be 2020.
Yeah, that's right, folks. Only 4 more months for atheists to address a question they addressed over 8 years ago, or they fail. So, I was surfing around on YouTube early one morning, sleep deprived and bored out of my mind, when I came across this video from Shock of God, where he claims that his challenge to atheists still hasn't been addressed.
Are you serious?
Will any atheist be able to answer the challenge? Only 4 months left until 2020. Do you think the atheist experience will ever answer the Shock of God challenge?
Well, I don't know, Shock. Maybe if you went outside your safe space every once in a while, you might see that it was addressed a while ago.
What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct?
I wish you wouldn't get off. I wish you'd stay.
Okay.
Because there's this moron on YouTube who keeps asking this question and pretending like we haven't answered it. Not only have I answered it on the show before, but on the blog as well. The question is ill-formed. The question is, what proof and evidence do you have that atheism is true? Well, atheism is the position of not accepting the theological explanation. It is not accepting the God hypothesis. It is, in fact, the null hypothesis. It cannot be proven to be true. It is the default position. And Christianity and Buddhism and Hinduism and Islam, they have all failed to meet their burden of proof. It's not up to me to prove that there are no gods any more than it's up to me to prove that there isn't Bigfoot or fairies or UFOs. The default position, the null hypothesis, is that these things aren't true. And we wait and reserve belief until they are demonstrated to be true. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, but
Cool.
Does that mean that atheism is not a worldview?
That's correct. Atheism isn't a worldview. It doesn't have any tenets or dogma, no books, no authorities. It is a single position on a single question, the existence of gods.
Oh shit, your ignorance was exposed, Shock. Better keep those comments disabled. Better keep those ratings disabled. Better keep ignoring what people say. Wouldn't want to face the reality about your bullshit challenge now.
Rainbows all around me, there is no shame in my safe space.
Ask an atheist, what proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? And they're going to answer you just like this banana. Listen closely.
The question is ill-formed.
It's almost 2020. It's almost 2020, and the atheists still haven't been able to answer the challenge. 4 more months. 4 more months, and we're going to be doing our January 1st video on how, once again, the Shock of God challenge remains undefeated.
It's not even January yet, and he's already declaring that his question will go undefeated for another year. Now, this is the thing that I absolutely love about this, because it goes to show you that Shock of God really is nothing more than a troll, because this is all he ever does. He really is a one-trick pony when you come to think about it. He asks a question that shifts the burden of proof onto the atheist, then ignores everything anyone tells him about his bullshit challenge, and then just declares his challenge undefeated.
So they have nothing. They have no proof, no evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. But year after year, we ask them to provide it, and they never do.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So, people have been calling the Atheist Experience Show, and they are terrified of this question.
Excuse me, what?
What proof and evidence can you provide as an atheist that would finally at last prove that atheism is accurate and correct?
Didn't I answer this in the email to you, that your question is nonsensical because atheism doesn't have a burden of proof? It is the rejection of claims that haven't met their burden of proof. Your question is nonsensical.
Yeah, atheism is the lack of belief in something.
So, yeah, kinda sad to see that after all this time, Shock of God still doesn't understand atheism and really hasn't changed at all. Though, maybe I shouldn't expect a creationist to change.
Oh, the irony! It's too much!
Does this banana prove atheism is wrong? It does. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it does.
You need to shut the fuck up!